U7 Buy gives you the fastest and safest ways to upgrade your squad, with so many positive reviews showing its great credibility, along with 24/7 online customer support. And at this moment, U7 Buy is running a 5 million free coin daily flash drop. Click the link below to enter and use my code CV3 on U7 Buy for 8% off. Link is in the description. We had a very big issue. The centre mid position was vacant and we needed somebody to fill it. And so it has now been filled by Final Fantasy Douglas Luiz. And today we're going to be testing out and finding out the truth about this card. Is it actually worth your coin? We'll be breaking this down into 6 different categories to help you to decide whether you should buy this card or not, using the metric system of if it's wondrous, mid, or doo-doo. And I'll be letting you know all of this by the end of this video. But why should you listen to me? Well, I'm a top 7% elite division player, so I believe I can use my knowledge and ability of this game to help guide you choose the best cards to help get you more wins in FC26. So now, let's talk about this Douglas Luiz guy. Is he going to be amazing for you? Can he make great passes? Can he defend? Can he even score goals for you? We're about to get into all of that. But make sure you pay attention to everything I say, simply because if I say something good about the card and you just decide to get the card, he might sell you in another way. And if I say something bad about the card, you might also just be like, oh, never mind. And then not realize the really good things can help you even more. So make sure you pay attention and not miss out certain important things. But first, with Douglas Luiz, let's talk about the physicality for this guy, man. Now, I'm gonna say this. There's honestly 2 types of physicality. And in this simple case, and Douglas Luiz on the ball had some pretty decent strength. I'm not gonna lie. I had some pacey, aggressive players holding on to him, trying to get him off the pilota. And he's like, bro, no. He was doing very well at holding the ball off, simply because I believe he has the press proven playstyle. On top of that, with technical, it was pretty nice. He didn't feel too weak on the pilota. And on top of that, off the ball, when he's defending, he has the bruiser playstyle. So if you want to move like a gorilla and just body anybody out of your way, he has the ability because of that bruiser playstyle. Strong. Even though his base strength is only 80, it didn't matter really. Now we all know there's very important stats you have to know about a centre mid, which we'll get to, but we'll save that one for last and get to the ones that are not as important but still important, which is the pace. Now the pace for Douglas Luiz, I can't even lie to y'all, man. He's got 86 pace for a centre midfielder. You could also play him in the centre D position. Now I'm also going to tell you which position you should play him in, where I'd rather you have him to play. I'll get to that, but back to the pace. His pace is actually pretty solid. Now I would have enjoyed if he had maybe a quick step or a rapid, but he doesn't have any of those, so he maybe not be able to get in behind for you, but if it's enough momentum, he can hold the pace for long enough. And I found off the ball, simply because he has the jockey playstyle, he didn't feel too sluggish and slow when you're moving around with him in the midfield. So the pace is actually solid. Now the shooting and clinicality ability for a centre D or a centre mid. Now look at here, man. His finishing is only 80. And you would think it's garbage 80 at this stage? Bro, no. Because he has 90 base shot power and 93 long shots, the shot power moves very fast. The ball moves very fast. So when you take shot in the box, it's more difficult for the goalkeeper to make a save. So his shooting is still actually better than what the finishing says. Especially if you use precision shooting instead of assisted, your shooting will come off very dangerous. I felt like he was pretty good in the box at scoring goals. Now here's where it gets very, very important. Passing, dribbling, and defend. Let's start off with the defensive capability. Now this one is more important for a centre D, right? Well, look at here, man. This guy's got intercept plus. Holy. And that is so crucial when you want to be a very aggressive player. If you're an aggressive defender and you want a player switch and be able to intercept and read your opponent, this guy can be the guy for you, because that intercept plus allows you to literally cut passing lane and intercept the ball. It also makes it more difficult for them to blast the ball into their, I guess, target man striker, because Douglas Luiz can be in that position to intercept the ball. I found that his interceptions I didn't get too many interceptions with him because my opponent didn't really get the chance a lot of times, but you could tell there's like a force field around him more because he has the intercept, which is very nice. On top of that, he has great base stats of defending, great defensive awareness, standing tackles high, and intercepts high. I think his defensive ability is top tier for a centre mid, especially using the card. Now, what about the dribbling ability? Can this guy do a little bit of that twist and turn? When you're looking at this gameplay, you may already have the answer to the question. I ain't gonna lie to you, this guy's dribbling ability was very, very smooth when I'm using it for a centre mid. It was very enjoyable. You could stop and turn, burst into space because of the press proven and the technical dribbling, move around the defense, and they're all confused, not knowing what to do. They're like, yeah, angry. You can make this guy very frustrating with the dribbling because of how good he moves on the ball. I did not expect it, especially having 85 agility and 88 balance. You would expect him to not feel as agile, but he had good agility. So, and I think it's because of that 95 composure he has. He's very composed on the ball. It's not easy to get the ball off of him. Great dribbler for a centre midfield in Douglas Luiz. Now the passing ability. This is very, very vital for a centre mid. And he has tiki-taka Barcelona, and incisive through. You get me? Through ball. And he was first time passing everywhere accurately. He can send nice through balls. I ain't gonna lie, that is very important. Now, he doesn't have any finesse playstyle for shooting. That's what I have to say about the shooting ability, but it doesn't really matter for a center mid. You can still get a normal power shot, a normal shot off and score. But yeah, the passing ability, ping pass plus, you can drive that ball into your striker or winger. It's very, very nice with this guy. His passing ability was top tier. 92 passing. Now, he doesn't have a 5-star weak foot, but it doesn't really matter that much because I didn't notice it much. But with all that being said though, he is currently, when I got him, 500k coin. He may drop, he may go up, but I have to say this. Now, for the position you can play him in, I don't think it really matters. He can play both centre D and centre mid and thrive. With all that said, is he actually worth this coin? And is he wondrous mid or doodle? Now, for me, using this card. Now, before I even say it, I'll say that this might be one of the best centre mids I've used so far in this. Has the perfect play style for the meta of this game. Great passing ability, dribbling, very enjoyable. I would say that this card is 100% worth his coins of 500k and lower. I don't think you can find centre mids this good with the right play style. And he's in a great league and nation to link with. I classify Douglas Luiz as wondrous. And if you can pick him up, definitely do so. Hope you enjoy. Yeah.